just how big it is and how small that they are. But the main...
Is there any particular theme?
I was wanting to make the top part curvy, but I just couldn't. It just kept failing on me, so I just decided to make it straight there.
Did you try a different material or it to be very distilled? Something about the kind of mood you've established. I also think, I don't know if you guys agree, I find when I'm looking at like the student work and
I just got out of my final presentation and of course I'm sick. So that was great. I was trying to hold back a cough the whole time, but it went really well. I practiced my speech last night with Justin for like 2 hours, and then this morning I practiced for maybe an hour and then just rehearsed in the car. Yeah, I mean, I was extremely nervous. I'm not that great at public speaking or just communication in general, but I was like 7th to go, so I had to sit and listen to the other presentations and the critiques. And I'm just sitting there and my Apple Watch is like, my heart rate is at like 110. And so I'm trying to do these breathing exercises to try and slow my heart rate down. But by the time I actually got up and had to present, my heart rate went back down, which always happens. It just goes back to normal. So that was, but my mouth got so dry from the nerves. I was like, oh my gosh, I could feel all of the saliva leaving my mouth, and it's just so dry towards the end of my speech. But the critiques were all really good. The feedback, they took pictures of it. I did watercolors for my sketches, and one of the judges really was inspired by that, and just really, really good feedback. So I'm proud of that project. I'm glad it's done. There's another critique review on Wednesday for the other half of the class, so I'll get to just sit and enjoy those. But some really cool models and presentations, and I think everyone did so awesome. Beach was fun. The rainstorms they get there are insane, but they bring like all this color to the sky. And I remember in my apartment complex there was a rooftop parking garage, and I would go up there with my dog and we'd sit and watch the sunrise or the sunset, and I just loved that. Again, I'm more of a mountain person, so living on the beach was not like a permanent thing for me. It was just, I was in a bad relationship, and my parents had divorced. I was 19, and I just wanted to, I guess, get away. That's like usually my go-to. I separate myself from the problem instead of trying to work through it. Yeah, I ended up moving to Miami, but honestly, it was such a great decision. Moving back to Atlanta was not a good decision for me. Moving to Utah has been. I've been here now for almost 7 years, which is insane. And in that time, I got married, switched careers, decided to go back to school and try to finish my engineering degree that I started when I was still living in Chattanooga. Through going back to school here, I got an internship at a civil engineering firm, and I worked there doing drafting and working on projects, going on site visits, meeting with architects. And through that, I realized that my passion really has always been design, and I just thought that for some reason I thought I could do engineering, but I thought I was too scared to like go for architecture. But working with architects all the time, other engineers, and then also my firm was a sponsor for the Women in Architecture Association for the Utah chapter. So I was going to all of those events, and I was just inspired by like all the women in architecture here. And you know, I kept thinking about it, and finally I was like, I'm gonna do it, even if it's switching halfway through engineering, like starting over essentially. It's, you know, I don't want to be doing something that's permanent. Like if I finish engineering, I felt like I'm gonna be doing this the rest of my life and I'm gonna regret it. So I did switch to architecture, and it's been the best decision. My firm did not take it well. They sat me down and, you know, tried to convince me to go back to engineering. You know, I stood my ground. I had already made up my mind. This had been like months of like thinking about doing this and thinking about all the scenarios and deciding to do this for myself. The owner that, you know, was like, okay, bye if you're switching to architecture, which I get. All of that to say, that's why I was working on getting my portfolio ready. I was using Squarespace. I'm pretty sure at Squarespace they have the templates there for like all sorts of things. I've never used them before, so this is kind of like my first time. But I was just looking to see what they have, because I have a portfolio now, and I think I either made it on PowerPoint or Google Slides, but I want something that's like a little bit more professional. So I'm basically making a website with my portfolio. But yeah, I'm actually excited to get my portfolio together. I have quite a few projects that I want to add to it still. To the portfolio, you can literally add anything. When I first started trying to make my portfolio, I was very lost. Like, there's no talk about how to go about this in school. I wish there was more talk about making a portfolio. And so I started doing some research, talking to my classmates, looking up what the requirements were for the application through the university. And basically they just want you to add whatever you want on there that you made or created or designed and that you love. So it could literally be like you crocheted a scarf or something. Add that in there. Just taking good pictures and describing your process and all of that. So I am working on doing a few renderings on SketchUp because I'm trying to redo my bedroom, and and I'm redoing the upstairs attic, which I'll show you guys a little tour of that here in the next clip probably. But I've already started on the upstairs. We're wanting to make it a library slash movie room slash guest room. We wanted to move upstairs for the winter and we just got behind on the project, but I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I want to get to class now because I want a good seat. And last time people were having to sit out in the hallway. You can't see anything out there. So I gotta go.
Scan it and then put that into the.
Yeah, that's like the process of building is like the process of like seeing it all.
It's one of the only firms who does that.
That's amazing.
But anyway, it's where we don't need a car.
Come up the stairs. This is the first room, which again is an entire mess. We have this sky light up here. This is the bookshelf that we're working on. It's gonna be basically that whole wall. We're gonna have a built-in couch come up through here and kind of L here because I don't know what to do with this area. It's like a dead space. Basically, it's very low. There's this tiny window here. This is the second room, which we wanted to make our bedroom. I thought it would be cool to have our bedroom up here. It's got this closet space here. And it's actually quite a big room. I got my desk over there, this little vanity. It's just some old keyboards, some books, sketches, this lamp that doesn't work, my first architectural model that I made. Through there, there's a third room, which basically is just a smaller version of this room. It's got these nice warm lights throughout the whole space, and it's really cozy and cute up here and has a lot of potential. I just love phone pieces like this. I don't think you have to be certain things that would make your inner child happy. That's what I want in my home. And this makes me happy. It's just a ceramic piece. It's a little soap dispenser. This is perfect. I love this. I should probably let it dry before putting it down. Good morning. I am just getting ready for work, even though I don't really feel like going because I had 101 fever last night and I don't feel great. Let's see how long I stay at work. I sit in a cubicle by myself where I literally don't see anyone, so I don't mind going in. So even though I don't feel good, I still want to get ready, and I think that will make me feel better, even if I don't end up staying at work the whole day. Justin didn't even think I was going to work today, but I'd rather at least try. It's funny, growing up, I never saw my dad take a sick day or a personal day. The only days that he'd take off is when we were doing our yearly family trip to PCB, Panama City Beach.
Yeah, I think maybe I get that from him. But at the same time, I am not opposed or unwilling to take a sick day or a mental health day. Yesterday I was at the thrift store. I went over to the thrift store after work because I'm trying to find one of those like old, oh, I don't want to say it because Justin watches my videos. Anyways, I'm trying to find something specific for one of Justin's presents. So I was at the thrift store yesterday looking for that. But of course, as you know, when you're looking for something specific, it's very rare that you would find it on your first try, which is okay. I did find some bentwood chairs. I'll show you guys those. They were just $5 each. There were 3 of them, but the third one was really wobbly, so I left it. But I've been thinking about it all night. I don't think I'm gonna go get it because I don't feel like fixing that, but because it was really wobbly. But the other 2 are super cute. They just need a good cleaning because they are upholstered. The chairs we have right now are, I can't remember the exact name. There's some type of French something. They're in that bentwood style as well, except for the back of the chair is like a square. It's not the round, but it's got the round on the sides, on the legs. So I love those chairs too, but those don't have butt cushions, and they need to, honestly, those chairs need some good work. Like sanding, restaining them, all of that. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Having a funky haircut with thick hair, it doesn't always seamlessly fit into sick days or lazy days. Which is fine because I'm gonna wear a hat today. Yeah. All right, this is the outfit for today. Just a big cardigan, my docs. And I think, yeah, we're gonna stick with this. I've already changed twice. This cozy enough. I have it semi-tucked in, but no one's gonna see back there anyways. So, yeah, I was gonna wear a hat, but I can't find the right hat. I just went and got some soup from Harmon's, but I think I overfilled it a little bit, so I'm gonna eat it here in the car. Okay, that was a very rough work day, but I somehow worked until 4:40, so I'm proud of myself for that. I did not feel good all day. I have like a terrible tension headache right behind this eye, or maybe it's just the congestion. But I wanted to leave so bad, but I was like, just go get some soup. And then I took a nap, an hour nap in my car. And that was amazing. Like just in the sun, I cracked the window, put this big jacket over me, like completely covered. It felt so nice, honestly. And then I was able to work the rest of the afternoon, but I am headed home now. Arrived. Oh my gosh. They even put it in a little box. Aww. This is the cutest thing. I don't know if I want to actually be able to give this to my husband. This is so sweet. Oh my goodness.
that's adorable. I'll put her shop in the description. The colors are so vivid. I don't know. I think I was looking at it from the back. Oh my gosh. I love this. I figured it out in case you guys do get this. So it just rolls out like that. And then to roll it back in, you just twist. You probably can't see anything because of it's dim in here. But you just twist on this. And it just rolls right back up. There we go. And there it is. I'm gonna get more of these because these were too cute. Put it back in here like nothing ever happened. Most thoughtful present. You know, I'm a Cancer, so we are pretty good at gift giving, I would say. I got these for my niece. This little reusable Hello Kitty tote bag. She's 8 and she requested Hello Kitty and Barbie stuff and craft stuff and like makeup-y, nail art kind of gifts this year. And then I got her this Hello Kitty cross stitch. I try to think of things that I would have liked at her age. I do try to mix old and new when I'm gifting presents, and so I've been trying to thrift a lot of, like, especially for my nieces. This one is 2 years old. I found this little ruffled sleeve purple turtleneck that is so cute. This one doesn't have a tag. It was ripped off for a good reason because I hate those things too. And then I also found these little pants. Oh my gosh, these pockets are adorable. This is from Baby Gap. Also, her mom does not mind at all that I'm thrifting for her because she's also a thrifter. Oh, these might be my favorite find. These overalls, those are adorable. They have these little hearts on them. Hopefully she likes these. It's hard buying clothes, I think. This little ruffle shirt, oh my gosh. That's the cutest thing ever. It has a little pocket on the front. She's super sweet too. She's in that very talkative state, but most of the words are still like gibberish, basically.
The bigger one is trying to eat the little one.
Aww, that's sad.
Or they're mating. But what are they doing? Look at that.
Oh, he might be eating it.
This is crazy.
You got murder going on in my house.
Each other.
Normally come in here to film because this is my son's room. He is 4 years old and I am not really planning to have him in the vlog, but there's some cleaning to do in here, so we're gonna do that. I don't know.
In the cubicle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like today's outfit are my Free People boots, a little red cardigan, this, what are these called? I thrifted all of this except for my jacket, and then just a white turtleneck, and then I'm just gonna wear this jacket. I just trimmed my bangs. I took a shower, so they look kind of crazy. I was trying to grow them out, but it just wasn't happening. So they got cut. And then tomorrow's gonna be a big day. I'm planning to go to the gym. I think it's a 5:30 class. We'll see if I feel well enough. I don't want to be there coughing on everyone, so. And then at 9 a.m. I'm volunteering for the Wasatch Community Gardens. They're having their winter market, and I'm volunteering from 9 to 12 to help out with like setting everything up. And then I'll probably come back home after that and see what I do. Probably work on the Christmas decorations. There's always something to do around here, so that's tomorrow. I should probably go to bed soon so I can wake up and do all that stuff. First part of my day complete. I ended up doing a step class. I've never done a step class, but oh my gosh, as you can tell, that was a cardio workout. I was still Karen. You guys, Karen is the best. She came over at the end. I was like, oh my goodness, you did so well. I was lost the entire time, but I just kept it moving. That was really fun. Now I'm home just real quick to change. And then I want to volunteer, but the air quality in Salt Lake City today is absolutely horrendous. The fog is happening because of the inversion, and the pollution in the air is just trapped in the valley. This thing is outside. I'm going to be outside for 3 hours. And the other reason is I'm sick, and I don't think that's really great for me right now. But I also feel bad because it's only 3 of us setting up this entire thing, and to cancel literally like 30 minutes before I'm supposed to be there. I'll flip you guys around and show you the fog today. Those mountains are usually clearly visible from my house, and I mean, now they're a silhouette basically. I did end up coming to volunteer just because I feel bad when I don't show up to something I signed up for. So We are here. It looks super cute, actually. I did check the air quality. It's moderate right now, so I feel okay to come. I don't know if I'm gonna be warm enough because I kind of rushed out of the house. I took a quick shower, but I'm supposed to be moving, like lifting stuff, so hopefully, you know, I'll be fine. But let's go. I just got home from volunteering at the market. It went so well. It was a lot of fun. I was there with, I think her name was Nicole, and then Katrina. And there was one other person that was supposed to show up, but they didn't end up coming. So I'm glad I went. So it wasn't only Nicole, because Katrina was kind of in charge. It was kind of cool to see behind the scenes of people setting up for market, setting up their tents, and it all coming together. They also had like Christmas trees for like a silent auction. Yeah, I mostly just did a lot of unloading, helping people get all of their things out of their vehicles and to their spots. They had tamales, which was pretty cool to see. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because it's already getting pretty long, and I might record a second video over the weekend since I'm done with school and I have some extra time. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Again, I'm Sherry. Yeah, just from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.